So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K18, and in today's video we're going to be starting the offseason rebuild, and today, obviously using the New York Knicks, if you cannot tell. Obviously in the offseason they did end up drafting Frank Ntilikina and signing Tim Hardaway Jr., two of their bigger moves in the offseason. They also traded Carmelo Anthony, which is arguably their biggest move in the offseason. So today we're going to redo their offseason. I wasn't a huge fan of their offseason. Obviously I did think they had to trade Melo, so I thought that was a good idea. I mean, the package they got back for it, obviously, wasn't too amazing, but you know what, today we're hopping into this rebuild. So let's go ahead and head up to staff signing. Where are we going? Okay, so Jeff Hornacek, not a fan of. I'm probably going to do the Melo trade again. I don't know if I'm going to do it with the Thunder and get Enes Kanter, but we'll see. So head coach, I think I'm going to go. Steve Clifford's not somebody I sign a lot. Is he the Hornets coach? I think he's the Hornets coach. I'm not positive. I'll give him like $4.5 million just because he has good ratings. I wouldn't mind using him. Devin Thomas is getting fired because we need a good trainer. Jimmy Lynch is pretty much the guy I always sign just because he's A-plus trainer, not A-plus, A training, which really doesn't, it gives you more training camps, so that's all I'm saying. So now we get both those guys. Let's head up to the draft. Maybe the lottery gave us a little bit of luck this year. Maybe we end up getting a higher pick than what was Frank Ntilikina? Was he like 9? All right, well, we have 7 now. So I think since these 2 second-round picks are probably not going to be used, I think I can move up to 5 with these 2 second-round picks. Let's go 7, 14, and 28. Let's see, who has the 5th overall pick? Actually, can I do 4 from the Celtics? How about if I give you Joakim Noah? And Mindaugas Kuzminskis. Oh, whoa, no. No, not Porzingis. Okay, we give him one more second, and that gets us up to the 4th overall pick. So, honestly, every position but power forward is going to be taken. We can look at a trade offer for Melo right now, but nobody wants him, so I'm probably going to have to do it manually. I already took off his no-trade clause, so that's not what it is, but so right now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and draft somebody at number 4, and I'll see you guys with rookie signings with who I drafted. So we ended up taking Lonzo Ball with the 4th overall pick in the draft. He was still sitting there at 4. I think the draft order was Fultz, Donovan Mitchell, and Jason Tatum. So, I don't mind having Lonzo Ball at all. I kind of maybe wanted to draft Donovan Mitchell, but he went 2nd overall, and I was like, you know what? If Lonzo's still sitting here, why not? So he's going to be an 80 overall, which definitely is not too bad. Up to team player options right now, Plumlee, Randall, and Maurice Ndor. I think Chason Randall actually is playing decently this year. I'm not positive about that one. I don't watch Knicks games, but you know what? I'm still going to let him go just because he's a 67 overall. So qualifying offers right now, Ron Baker is absolutely not getting the qualifying offer. And moratorium. Okay, so I've never seen this free agency class, so clearly it's very, very good. Blake Griffin, Gordon Hayward. Okay, so let's just go position by position because I kind of want to save my money for next year. So Lonzo is obviously our point guard. We could use a decent shooting guard. We could use a decent small forward because I am trading Melo, but who knows what I'll get for him. We could use, or not a better power forward, we could use a backup power forward is what I'm trying to say. In the center, I'm fine with just these two because they're both on decent contracts, and so it's honestly kind of fine. So let's go ahead, and could I do a manual offer for, I'm going to have to do, okay, yeah. So Carmelo Anthony does not have any trade value to anybody apparently, so let's just see any shooting guards here that I could maybe get. Like, not anybody too good, like, what's his trade value if I try to trade him for Devin Booker? All right, it's 3 to 2.5 stars, which isn't that bad. Our pick next year has a lot of trade value. I'd like to not maybe give that up. Maybe give him a future first. And, I'll give you a point guard back. You can have Courtney Lee. And I'll actually, you know what? I'll give you one more first and then one more second. But they agree to that anyway. So now we have Devin Booker on this team. Devin Booker and Lonzo Ball. That's a great backcourt. Great shooter and great passer. That's all I really need. So we're kind of all set right now. We have our 3 young superstars right here in Porzingis, Booker, and Lonzo Ball. So free agency-wise, we do kind of need a small forward. I'm not probably going to make a huge signing. I'd go after Gordon Hayward if nobody else is, because we kind of have a good team right now. I don't think we're going to really be in the lottery next year. So, if I can get Gordon Hayward, I'd definitely take him. And if I get Gordon Hayward right now, so we're his only offer. This is an absolutely terrible class for power forwards. But maybe if I signed Chris Paul as well and then traded him, I'd be willing to do that. And we get both of them. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go ahead and sign both these guys and then probably trade Chris Paul. I feel like that's absolutely the smartest thing to do just because Chris Paul obviously would be starting over Lonzo, and I kind of want to progress Lonzo Ball. So we just made that happen. Actually, now, here, let's see. Can I trade Chris Paul on our first-round pick next year? Actually, it should still have value. Yeah, it still has 3-star trade value. So could I trade Chris Paul and this first-round pick for a good... Okay. Not at the moment, but let's go player finder. Shooting guard / small forward. Okay, I doubt I could get really many of these guys. Okay, so Jimmy Butler's still on the Bulls. Where is he? Paul George is still on the Pacers. So let's see. I need a what do I even need? I need a center. Why am I in small forwards? I need a goddamn center. I'm stupid. Okay, so DeMarcus Cousins, no. Marcus Gasol would be interesting, maybe. Could I trade him for Marcus Gasol? I mean, his trade value is way higher than Marcus Gasol's. Maybe if I traded him, could you give me, like, I don't even know who else I'd want from this team. Honestly, maybe just a first-round pick next year. All right, fine. You know what? I'll just do it straight up. Wow. How about if I give you 2 seconds? I mean, I need a center, obviously, so maybe that one's not going through. Jokic would be low-key nice. Okay, this is something I would definitely maybe give a couple more first-round picks for, but it only requires 2 seconds, and now look at this team. Gordon Hayward, Nikola Jokic, Kristaps Porzingis, Devin Booker, and Lonzo Ball. That is the starting 5 right there. This team's absolutely insane. I'm just going to go ahead and build up the bench a little more in free agency, and I'll see you guys at the start of season number 1. I forgot. I traded Chris Paul, so I have cap space. Kevin Durant, welcome to the team. I just signed Kevin Durant as well. Okay, yeah, I think I did pretty well this offseason. I totally forgot that we'd still even have cap space. So I was like, screw it, why not? Wow, okay, so we just kind of made a splash in free agency. Andre Iguodala wouldn't be a bad bench piece as well. I cannot believe that just happened. Holy shit, this team is going to be insane. Okay, so that's absolutely awesome. We don't need another center. We need a backup guard off the bench. Darren Collison wants way too much money. Rondo, honestly, I would take him if it's better than nothing. Rondo, welcome to the team. So this team is currently set at the moment. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 1, where we're going to have to figure out this rotation. All right, so one last trade here in the offseason. I know I've said we're moving on to the next season already, but Lance Thomas, we're going to swap the worst pick, which I believe ends up giving us the better pick, because if they swap the best pick, that means it's giving us that pick. And we're trading Billy Hernangomez for Buddy Hield, another great bench piece. I made this move just because our pick is not going to have 2.5 stars in the offseason, or the start of next season, so we're still currently in the offseason, but we're here now, and I'm sorry that I've literally cut out of this like 6 times, but I'll see you guys now at the start of season number 1 with the rotation. So we're going to go ahead and trade Andre Iguodala and Dantas Manajunas over to the Sacramento Kings for Willie Cauley-Stein and Garrett Temple. I mean, I didn't forget because I signed Iguodala after I signed Kevin Durant, but we don't need, like, another small forward off the bench when we already have Gordon Hayward as a 6th man, so we do need another big man off the bench, so I'm going to go ahead and probably change Willie Cauley-Stein. No, I'll change O'Quinn to be a power forward. So Kyle O'Quinn's going to be our backup power forward at the moment. Change him to power forward, and there we're all set. We could kind of use a backup point guard because I don't really want Rondo being that. Is there anybody here in free agency who's better than Rondo? No. So if I throw up Rondo, let's see, Rajon Rondo. Oh, we don't even have any second-round picks. Let's just see what I can get for Rondo. If I can't get anything better, I wouldn't. Actually, it'd be fine if I just played him. Terry Rozier is here, who definitely has more potential than Rondo, which I actually may definitely. Jordan Clarkson, what a trade offer! All I have to give up is Garrett Temple, who wasn't even playing. Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Willie Cauley-Stein still has to play, definitely. So we're just going to go 10-man rotation here, which I'm fine with, honestly, not playing Zubac. I mean, I kind of get him a lot anyways. Actually, can I move him for a pick? Because his contract is so cheap that I probably could. Preferably a first-round pick, not a second-round pick, but I might just take them if that's all I can get is second-round picks. Yeah, whatever. I'll just take 2 second-round picks. It's fine. So we're good in there. And now this rotation is really, really solid. Gordon Hayward's obviously still a 6th man. Quinn's not going to play that many minutes. He's going to play, like, there. Clarkson can play. Actually, Clarkson's going to play more than Kyle O'Quinn, and that's fine there. So, okay, we're going to acclimate these minutes. Booker's going to play 31 and 30 there. No, actually 29 and 29 here. So, Lonzo Ball, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Kristaps Porzingis, and Nikola Jokic. Off the bench, Gordon Hayward, Buddy Hield, Jordan Clarkson, Kyle O'Quinn, and Willie Cauley-Stein. I have absolutely no idea how I built this team. It's probably the greatest offseason rebuild I've ever done. We're being dead-ass honest, and it's the first one of 2K18. So hopefully you guys are still looking forward to more of these. I'm not going to sign Kevin Durant and Gordon Hayward and all of them, though. Don't worry. So scoring options, Durant. I think it's... I don't even know. Like... I actually don't even know. So I'm just going to do Durant because he's obviously the number 1. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1, where hopefully this team can win us a championship. So end of season number 1, and Russell Westbrook wins the MVP award, averaging a triple-double. I'm not sure if they ended up getting Paul George. Obviously, they did not get Carmelo Anthony, because who did we even trade him to? We traded him to the Suns for Devin Booker. That's who it was. Markelle Fultz, Rookie of the Year for the Orlando Magic. He was the first overall pick, as I said, in the draft. He's obviously playing much better here without injuries on. Dwayne Wade, Sixth Man of the Year on the Bulls. He's still here on the Bulls, not the Cavs, making a gross $23 million for that stat line. Whiteside, Defensive Player of the Year on the Raptors. Okay, looks like he ended up getting traded. Jerian Grant, Most Improved, and Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year, as the Warriors go 55-27. They are third in the West, or excuse me, first in the West, third power ranking. I'm sorry, misread that. We were 57-25, so I mean maybe Steve Clifford could have won Coach of the Year, but you know what happens. So let's look at the All NBA teams, all defensive teams. We do have Nikola Jokic on the All NBA second team. That is beautiful to see, and we do have Kevin Durant on the All NBA third team. Also a great thing to see. So now, defensive teams, any Knicks? Tony Allen, okay, it's kind of a shock just to see the name Tony Allen. Like, I forget he's obviously one of the best defenders in the NBA. Just, okay. All-rookie team, do we have Lonzo Ball? And we do. All-rookie first team for Lonzo Ball. Actually, we'll check his stats in a second, doesn't matter. But 57-25, obviously very, very good season from us. Definitely not what I was expecting heading into the offseason last year. So we were first in the East, 5 games up on the Cavs, who still have Kyrie Irving. They have Tony Allen. Patty Mills they signed. Okay, they still have JR. I mean, the team's good. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously their bench is a little bit weaker because they don't have, like, Jay Crowder anymore. So scoring on the year was Kevin Durant, then Nikola Jokic, then Devin Booker, Gordon Hayward off the bench, Porzingis, Lonzo Ball, who very good season. I'll definitely take 10 boards, 4 rebounds, 9 assists from him. Let in rebounds by Nikola Jokic, Kevin Durant, and then Porzingis, and assists was Lonzo, Jokic, and then Durant. Alrighty. First round of the playoffs, taking on the 8-seeded Celtics. We can check out who's on their team after this. We win game 1. They still have Isaiah Thomas. They signed KCP. That's just gross. We traded them Joakim Noah. They have De'Aaron Fox. Well, not the way I would have went with that team. We're tied at 1 game apiece. We are up 2-1, 3-1, and we are on to take on the Wizards in the next round. Probably still have their insane backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. If they get DeMarcus Cousins this offseason, that's going to be scary. Why are we losing? We're really going to lose to JaMychal Green? Okay, I'd prefer not to lose right now. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. We weren't losing that. Okay, now taking on the Cavs. I just showed you their team. They obviously still have LeBron, so they're very, very good. I mean, we probably are much better than them. I mean, our 6th man is basically a 90 overall. We are taking on the 5-seeded Utah Jazz. I mean, we took Gordon Hayward from them, so I'm not sure how they're really in the NBA Finals. This is a joke. This is an absolute joke. I swear to God, if we lose to this team, I'm going to be so mad. We should not lose a game to this team. Oh, my God. We're not. Why? Literally just tell me why. There we go. We win in 5. Nikola Jokic is their Finals MVP, averages a double-double with almost 7 assists as well, so not a bad off-season rebuild for us. We are going to do one more year, though, so let's head up to staff signing right now. Actually, no, we're good. I signed them all to long-term deals. So let's head up to the draft, which I actually traded for the Kings pick. I did show you that. I'm not sure if I don't think the Kings would have made the playoffs. They ended up making the playoffs. Okay, I thought they were going to be a really bad team. It's a better pick than what we ended up having. You can just keep this. I don't even need it. Okay, really? I'm trying to not take another pick from you. Thank you. Whatever. I'll do this trade with the Jazz. It ended up being a better pick than what we had. I mean, if you look at the Kings team, I'll just show you why I did it. I'm dyslexic. I'm going the wrong way. Kings. Okay, I didn't know they signed Chris Bosh. He wasn't on the team at the moment when I made the trade. But this team doesn't really look like a playoff team to me. Sorry if it looks like one to you, but it didn't to me. So let's head up to team player options anyways. Basically just going to keep this team intact. Jokic, oh my God, this is so nice. This is literally one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. The fact that I'm paying pretty much my whole starting lineup besides Kevin Durant, rookie contracts, which is just so nice. I absolutely love it. So moratorium period. Westbrook's here. Holy shit, he literally never makes it. Damn. Okay, this free agency class is nice. We do not need, I don't think we have to bring back anybody else. Yeah, our team's pretty much already all set. So maybe a bench piece or two if I see one here. I don't even know what bench player I need. Pau Gasol. I don't even want Pau Gasol. Yeah, there's nobody here I really want. So, you know what? I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2 with the rotation. So this is the rotation for the second and final season. Lonzo Ball, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Kristaps Porzingis, Nikola Jokic. I actually didn't realize how Gordon Hayward didn't win 6th Man of the Year, which is just absolutely crazy to me. We also have Buddy Hield, Jordan Clarkson, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Kyle O'Quinn. This team is absolutely insane. See you guys at the end of season number 2, where hopefully we can repeat and win our second championship. So Steph Curry wins the MVP award here at the end of season number 2. He puts up pretty good 32.5 points, 5 rebounds, 7.5 assists, and 2.5 steals. Michael Porter Jr., Rookie of the Year for the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know why I feel like he always ends up on the Hornets. It's just, I feel like he always does for some reason. Nicholas Batum, 6th Man of the Year, really, over Gordon Hayward. Unbelievable. If Gordon Hayward is better than 13, 5, and 5, I'm going to be really, really mad. Steve Clifford, Coach of the Year. I actually have to check that right now. Hayward, 14. Okay, maybe not, but it's debatable. But scoring-wise, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and then Nikola Jokic. Rebounds was Jokic, Durant, and Porzingis. And assists was Lonzo Ball, Nikola Jokic, and then Kevin Durant. All right, standings, I kind of forgot to go over these. 76ers were second. They drafted Dennis Smith Jr. They ended up signing Tim Hardaway Jr. instead of us. Yeah, this team's pretty good, though. Yeah, it's not too bad. They still have Okafor, who's actually not doing too bad. Celtics, Marvin Bagley. I hope it happens in real life really, really bad. Even though it's probably not, because the Lakers pick has to be 2 through 5, and it's like 6 or 7 right now. But anyways, getting back to this rebuild, we're taking on the Wizards again in the first round. We're definitely much better than them. So if we could just, okay, it takes 6 games. Now we're taking on the Bulls. This is a joke. That's a joke. That's just stupid. The Cavs still make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, even though they were a 6th seed somehow. And we're tied at 2 games apiece. We're up 3-2. Really? Okay. I was going to say, I swear to God, if we lose, like, this team does not lose. Warriors now, they have Pau Gasol and JaVale McGee and Kelly Olynyk. Like, Jokic and Porzingis versus Pau Gasol, JaVale McGee, and Kelly Olynyk. I don't think so. We're obviously a much better team than, really? Come on now. Are you kidding me? We're so much better than them. That's unbelievable. You know what? It's fine. We won 1 championship. First off-season rebuild, I would definitely say was a success. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to like down below. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Let me know what off-season rebuild you want me to do next. Most likely comment is the team I'll probably do. With my normal rebuilds, if you not know this, basically the order I went in was from worst record last year to best record. So obviously I started with the Nets, ended with the Warriors. So that's the way I did it for the regular rebuilds. I don't think that's the way I'm going to do it for the off-season rebuilds, because obviously I started with the Knicks, who did not have the worst record last year. I mean, they were close, but you know what? It's fine. Let me know what team you want me to use next down below in the comment section. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.